Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Organized with Joy. I am at my parents' house in today's video, and my mom needed some help rearranging some things in her kitchen. My grandfather built her some built-in cabinets in her kitchen nook to help with her storage issues in her kitchen. And so I am just going to be rearranging these cabinets, moving some things over into that space that she wants stored over in that area.
Broken down again. And I wanna believe the weather won't get to me, but I've been bruised and I bleed all over everything. I wanna have a little peace, a little rest and relief. I wish I could be like all the people that I see, but this cursing of the ground make me feel like I can't breathe. Cause I know I'm not alone, but it do feel like that sometimes. Yeah, I know I am beloved, but it do be like that sometimes. But I know that it won't be for long, until I can finally see the throne. Until that time, then my days are said and done, I'll sing this song. I can't wait to come home to you, to you.
I did want to show you these built-ins. Y'all, this is amazing, but my grandfather, who is now 97, I do not know exactly when he built these, but not too long ago, built these for my mom. And I am going to show you what are in these drawers and the lower cabinets, because those are functioning really well for her. So I wanted to go ahead and leave those as they were. I mostly just wanted to move some things from the main part of the kitchen over here, and then also get them organized in the top portion of these cabinets. In addition to sharing this cleaning, organizing, and decluttering project, I am going to be sharing my thoughts on a topic today because it is Thursday. So this is my Thoughtful Thursday video. So stay tuned in a little bit and I will share my thoughts on a topic.
I'll sing this song. Yeah, I can't wait to come home to you, to you. I can't wait to be home with you, home with you. We can sit by the fire, feeling cozy and fine, fine. When I'm finally home with you. Play it now.
Okay, friends, for this week's Thoughtful Thursday, I wanted to talk about forgiving yourself. I may have talked about this in some capacity before, but it was just something I've been thinking about recently. I think it is human nature to beat ourselves up or to have regrets in life. As someone who struggles with perfectionism and has high expectations of myself, I can really have a hard time forgiving myself when I do something that I feel I should not have done. I often will ruminate on what I did or said and beat myself up for making that choice. I am still learning how to be more gracious with myself. I have to remind myself that I am human and therefore won't always be perfect. In addition to this, I work to stop my ruminating thoughts about an event or choices I have made by following some cognitive behavioral therapy techniques I learned, which help me to be more realistic with myself. The first thing I learned to do is to admit that my self-evaluation is probably distorted. We are often much harder on ourselves than we should be. We tend to judge ourselves more harshly than others, which is a sign that our self-evaluation is probably distorted. Instead of labeling ourselves, we need to shift our language to label the feelings that we are having instead. Something else you can do is recognize that people really aren't thinking about the things you did or said as much as you are thinking about it. This is a very egocentric way of thinking. It's not necessarily rooted in pride or cockiness, but instead your mind is distorting reality to believe people are thinking of you more than they actually are. You can overcome this by shifting your attention to others instead of yourself. Focus on others instead of focusing inwardly. Another thing you can do is to recognize that it really is not the end of the world if you mess up. No human always does the right thing. It might feel upsetting or uncomfortable when you make the wrong choice, but you can feel those feelings and process through them. This is an opportunity for learning and moving forward in a different way. Rumination can be something you do in order to protect yourself from really experiencing those negative feelings and working through them. It is an attempt at controlling what you can't control. I always remind myself that I can't get in a time machine and go back and make different choices. Instead, feel the feelings and process them. Lastly, recognize that you might have some faulty beliefs that you cling to, like I must be perfect to be accepted, or I must never make anyone feel uncomfortable, or I must never make a mistake in front of other people. Part of genuine relationships is being able to be vulnerable with one another instead of always trying to manage what we do and say so we behave perfectly. Part of developing genuine relationships is learning that no one is perfect. We all mess up from time to time, and we will learn the practices of forgiveness and reconciliation. If you want to have deeper relationships as opposed to surface level, you have to be okay with not always being perfect. The only way we can be vulnerable with others is being okay with saying and doing things that aren't curated. One other thing I wanted to add to this conversation is that it really speaks more to your character, how you handle when you make mistakes, than the mistake itself. It's easy to spiral down and keep going down that path of making poor choices, but you can choose to change directions and go down a different path. Apologize where you need to apologize and make the changes you need to make. As is often the case with these Thursday videos, I needed to remind myself of these truths. I certainly don't have this all figured out. I definitely still struggle with beating myself up. I am a work in progress for sure. I hope this talk encouraged you today. And as always, I would love to hear your thoughts on my thoughts. I hope that you might stick around for the rest of this video as I complete this organizing, decluttering, and cleaning project for my mom.
Can I sing a song with you? Ivory and orange hues. You and I can sing it too. We will sing away the blues. Oh, can we write a novel too? Oh, something beautiful and new. Tales of glory and of the truth.
I spend my life with you. Nothing more that I would choose. Nothing more that I could use than forever and a day with you.
Here, I did want to show you everything that my mom and stepdad decluttered from their kitchen. I do go into detail on these items in my last Declutter With Me video from the month of February if you would like to know more details on these items. Also, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get rid of this little dish and cup set. My mom said we could get rid of it, but for some reason, some of my sisters and I were still attached to it, so I did not, in fact, declutter this. So started with this cabinet up here. So now I did move some of the bowls that matched some plates that were already over there.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Yes. Yeah.
But this, it feels like it's easier to get to things. This
Absolutely.
way. Okay.
All right.
Wait, I'll let you open them. It's just the top because you had the bottom stuff organized really nicely already.
Thank you. Oh, look. I don't have to bend over and take everything out like a Chinese puzzle.
Yeah.
Very nice. And I like the access to the bowls here, too.
Yeah, I thought to put those on the bottom because they seem to be pretty heavy.
Yeah. So nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey.
You can see this side.
Oh, both sides.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how nice. You got all my extra dishes right there. I
Yeah.
had started with some there and then this didn't follow through. So
Yeah.
perfect. Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Of course. Well, friends, that is all I have for you in today's video. If you enjoy this type of content, I hope that you might consider subscribing to my channel. If you're not already yet subscribed, I hope this gave you tons of motivation and inspiration and encouragement for your day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.